So I want to start today's episode off by quickly saying it's episode 100. Thank you for all the support throughout the series, whether you've watched from the beginning, which I doubt a lot of you have watched straight from the beginning, like the day I started, because I think I had around 40 subscribers. We're now at 331, I think. So it's grown throughout this 100 episodes. I really, really appreciate it. Whether you've watched from the beginning, or you've just found me today, or you watched me 2 weeks ago, whatever, I really do appreciate it. Thank you for the continued support. Let's hope we get another 100 episodes maybe out of it. I mean, it's a Hexagon challenge. This is not going to be done, if it's even possible, to be finished. It's going to take a lot of episodes. So hopefully we can continue it and we can have fun together and we can join in and just continue I really do appreciate all the comments and the likes, so thank you guys, keep it up. Let's get on before I start getting even more soppier. I tilted my head, you see, I tilted me.
This is one man's journey, a journey which will see him travel the world in search of the unattainable. Some say it is impossible, and he has more chance of Taylor Swift removing that restraining order. Who will he meet? Will he handle a strange cuisine? And how many times will he be sacked this time? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Hexagon Challenge 2.
So episode 100 does start with an offer for Mossad. Now, we are in the January transfer window. It's just opened, obviously it opens on the 1st, it's the 2nd, so we're just one day into it. That's how math works, Ben, well done. You can count. But we have an offer for Mossad, and Mossad is the 5'11" defender that I said in last episode wasn't very happy with, because I don't like my defenders to be under 6 foot. All right, he's not exactly a dwarf, but he's not what I want as a centre back. His jumping reach isn't great, his head isn't great. He has made a few mistakes. I'm looking at his I can have a fucking stats. There you go. Looking at stats, he's only won 80% of headers, which is he's all right, I guess. But when I saw this offer come in, I knew there was wanted for a couple of days. He's been wanted by Hongzhou from China, but I'm going to reject this because his release clause. I would like his release clause. Like I say, he's 5'11". He's not exactly what I want in a centre back. He's made a few mistakes this season, so what we are going to do, he's going to kick off anyway. I definitely have a feeling he's going to kick off. We're just going to try and bang him out on his transfer, on that. I won't transfer list him, but he will moan that I've rejected it. I definitely believe that. Let's just see what happens. There you go. He wants to discuss that, because I just feel like, and you're on a good wage, you're on quite a big wage as well. I just think we can ultimately get rid of you if we want. My mind is made up. You're going to have to accept it. I think do whatever you want. I knew that was going to kick off. I knew he was going to kick off. I knew that. We'll just go with it. But guys, the transfer window's open. We'll see what happens with Mossad as the window goes on, or when I press continue in a second. But it has opened. Signings have been made. Sales have been made. Sales will go with first. It's the two midfielders that I wanted to sell. I mentioned in the last episode. Fouazi, who was actually brought in by the manager this season, earlier in the window, was bought for quite a lot of money. He was on loan earlier the season before, but we've sold him. I just don't play with wingers. He played 7 games for me. He played actually pretty well, and I've been playing with wingers actually. I know, but we need to reduce the wage budget as well. He's gone. He's played alright when I played with wingers, but he's gone to our rivals, which is a little bit alarming. Ismaili picked him up for very cheap, £100,000, already valued at £200,000. We've lost money on him, but I needed him off the wage budget. I think he was on about just under £4,000 a week, which is not much, but it needed clearing. He was one of them players that I felt I could sell and not really lose much with the squad depth. And then the other one was Satar, again, another gone to Ismaili again, to our rivals, which is, I'm shocked that both players wanted him. Both players, they're obviously improving both of their wings. You can see he's been through here for all his career. It's sad to see him go, but he was on 10k, I think 10k a week. He's gone for a little bit less. Good little player. Sad to see him leave. 17 caps for I keep saying Argentina, Egypt. But he's gone, and we needed to get rid of him, and we've done that. And I don't think we'll miss that much. We needed the money, and we needed the wage budget clearing, and that's what we've done. Ins, the first one is Daniel Bamba. He's not made by me. It was made by the previous manager. So I immediately saw it the day I signed the contract. I saw that the Daniel Bamba was going to join in January. I always Ivorian. I got a little bit excited. Sent a scout out. My scout come back and just said, don't get too excited, Ben. He's all right. He's got 2.5 current ability, potential ability, 3-star, maybe 4. I'm not really going to get excited about him. They bought him for, the manager paid 30k for him. We paid 30k for him. Valued at 40k. I immediately loaned him out. He went straight into the 21s. He's come from SOR Marie, who are currently trying to loan him back. As like I said, I loan listed him straight away. He's probably going to go back to Ivory Coast, which is happy. I'm happy for him. Go back out there, Daniel. I can't see him being a player for us. Then signings I made. Ahmed Gumar, we're going to go with. Probably not right. Another player that has played here before, was only released last season, or the season before. Went to Ivory Coast again. Did alright, played 30 games, but for some reason, Masu released him, and we picked him back up on a free. I needed defenders. He's 6'4", he's strong, he can head the ball. He's not great, but he's coming as backup. He's a little bit expensive for backup, really, $3,000 a week. But I think with experience, he can do pretty well. He can do a good job. I'm pretty happy with that signing. A free transfer, 5 caps for Argentina. Why do I keep saying it? Egypt. I can't. I'm stupid. I'm pretty happy with that. And then another one. I don't think he's played for us before. I had to double check. Then we're looking at another player that's played for us before. That's what it is. Is another Ahmed Marous. We're going to go with again. Probably wrong, but we've gone with it. It's going to stick now. Marous is he can. Another thing we was lacking is left and right backs, and this man can play both. So I've being smart manager than I am. I brought the player that can play on both left and right, just in case we need an injury on either side. We're lacking. We've got one of each at the moment. Well, before this window we had one of each. And I like to look at him. He's 30-year-old. He's experienced. Never played for Argentina. I've done it again. Egypt. Why do I keep saying it? Egypt. He's never played for Egypt. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm a little bit tired, but even when I'm not tired, I still say Argentina for whatever. I don't know. It's a different continent. I was good at geography at school, but he's come from our rivals for just under 20k, which I think is an absolute steal. I don't understand why. He's just wow. Just great leadership, determination, all the good stats we need. Bravery. He's good, fast. He's pretty fast. Got good stamina. Very good tackle of the ball. Good marking. Good first touch. I think can be a pretty good left back or right back, whichever side we decide to start play him on. With the window open, I can finally register players. So Mohamed Sobey, our third striker, can finally be registered. He's wanted by Porto, Benfica, and Valencia, which is pretty exciting. But I brought him back from loan early on when I took my job. I can finally play him in the first team, so I'm happy about that. Another player I brought back is Ayman Ali, 21-year-old Egyptian. Got it right. Thank you. Just found him in under 21s when I was looking through. Noticed he plays on the right-hand side, and I thought, hey, he's not bad. 2-star ability, possible, can grow in the future. 21-year-old. I'll bring him in as backup, and that's what we've done to save me spending more money on another right back. I think we're covered now. For now, touch wood. For now, we're covered with right backs and left backs. I've just jinxed it, but it could save us some money by bringing him back. We finally, like I said, can register players. So we've got not released, but I've unregistered a lot of shit youngsters. For some reason, they were just all the 30 players we could register. Most of them were just shit youngsters. So finally, now I can bring people in. Wage budget way is not great. That's why I kind of wouldn't mind Masood going. I think there's somebody else who's wanted as well, who I possibly may sell. No, it's not. It's the Whale. This is the problem we have with the Whale at the moment. Is an absolute goal machine. You can see nearly 100 goals for the club in 226 appearances. His stats looks fantastic. 26-year-old. His contract about to, in 6 months he's gonna go. He's not happy. He's asked for me to strengthen the defence, which I'm hoping we're still going to continue to do. So hopefully that will get rid of his unhappiness. But he's on 10 grand a week. If he suddenly decides to sign a new contract, is he going to want more? Possibly. We're losing a shit ton of money. And I don't know what to do. I feel people like the Whale and Masood, who's on, I think, what is he on, 7 grand a week? He's going to go more than likely. But I feel like we need to. Well, obviously the Hangzhou manager is confident we can do something there. But I think we need to get rid of these players if we can. The Whale I don't want to get rid of, but Stanley has been banging in the goals. I think they've both got 8 goals each now. So it's really, really good. But I feel like Stanley can take over the place for the Whale, even though Stanley's a South African, so he's a foreign player. I do think we could do that. Fateh is the 18-year-old left winger who's been playing, but like I said, we're not going. Now I have another striker. I can now play 2 up front again. That's why we've been playing with wingers, because we just have 2 strikers, and it's hard to play with 2 strikers playing 2 up front all the time. It's just a bit silly. So Fateh is going to go out on loan. He is going to go out on loan to a Premiership club. They're actually doing pretty well. I think they're 3rd in the league. So he's going to a rival, but I think he can do pretty well. He can go out there, get game time, where he's not going to get game time here, and then come back next season already 3-star, and maybe push for a first team place. Maybe if we decide to play with wingers, depending on how he does. But what's happened since the last episode, guys? I mean, let's get into it. The last episode was Al-Garnish. I know it's not right, but we're going with it again. I'm sorry for butchering it. Then we played, I think at the time they were 2nd in the league, Wadi Del Gala. We played them last season in the Champions League with MC Alger and beat them. Unfortunately, we lost 2-0, and I kind of expected it. I kind of knew we was going to lose. I thought we could maybe nick it, but I was kind of expecting it. It wasn't the best performance, but we still lost. But since then, we've been on a fantastic run of, what is that, 6 in a row? 6 in a row, yeah. Just smashing teams, and we've really, really climbed the table. You can see Stanley getting a brace there, the Whale on the score sheet. The Whale and Stanley again. They've just been smashing in goals. Stanley getting a goal. The Whale, Hassan. The Whale again. It's just really, really happy with what we've had. The Whale again there. It's just really worked, and we are now 5th in the league. So I think we was 10th when we took over. So we've climbed up 5 places, which is huge, and we're 1 point behind Ismaili, who are 4th. I think if we just look at, because I have to kind of do this on this here. If we look at, like I said, we was 10th when I took the job. So I think we was there. What game is that? I don't know what game it was now. It was that game. That's when we took. So we was 9th. Okay, we was 9th when we took the job, and since then we've just really risen really well, and we're 5th at the moment and doing well. But if we look at Ismaili, I'd say about 3-4 games ago we was about 6 points behind the team in 4th place, and I didn't think we was going to catch them. I thought we're probably going to 6 points is hard to catch, but Ismaili kind of slips up, and we are just 1 point behind them, and I feel pretty confident. So this is the team we've gone with, and it is Traore in goal, Mansour, Sayad, and Mossad are the centre backs. Marous is going to make his debut today, as somebody's injured. I don't know who's injured. We're missing a player there for some reason as well. Why are we missing a player? I don't know. Let's stick him there. Marous is... Someone's injured. Who plays left back? Somebody plays left back, but I can't find him. Oh yeah, Hamid. Hamid is just come back from injury. He's not really fit enough to start, so he's not going to start. Hassan is playing in that deep rolling, that ball winning midfield role. We need him to perform today. Adel, Fatih, and Farouk is the midfield. Stanley playing up front as a target man alongside the Whale. Really, really expecting things. Now this is, before I start the game, I know the pronunciation of this place, but I can't do it. I don't know why. I just cannot say it for whatever reason. So I'm just gonna call him Adama, because I know how to say it, but I can't say it for whatever reason. But look at him, 16-year-old. I've been playing him lots and lots and lots. He's played 8 games, scored 1 goal. He was in my under-16s, 2.5-star ability. This man could be world class. I think he could be a really good signing. Look at his stats. He's currently being tutored by, I think, Fateh, who is also a very good player, so really should improve with his tuition. But let's see how this goes. A lot of people want numbers, of course. We don't give number 30 now. Sorry, I don't know why I've just done that, because I don't believe in giving number 30. I'm very superstitious for that when it comes to stuff like that. Number 16 and number 18. We're just going to go simple like that. No crazy numbers. Evenly matched, which I will take a draw. Right now, I will take a draw. It is Derby Day. We're at home. Let's get out there and let's... I don't want to make predictions. I wasn't here. It's not to do with me. But I'm going to use that as fuel to the fire to get these bellies roaring as we come out at the home ground. It is a Cairo derby. Both teams are from the city of Cairo, the capital of Egypt. So let's get into this. Let's see if we can create some magic, because a win here would be... Well, it would definitely... it would put some pressure on the teams ahead of us anyway, so that would be good. We're going to get the first highlight. We are just about to come to the first half, end of the first half. The Whale getting the ball. It gives it out to debut Maroos, and the Whale has scored. Maroos has got a... I want to scream and shout. That's his 100th goal in a... fucking out of my ass. I've got no. I've been sat on this chair for hours. His 100th goal in playing for Zamalek, and it is an important one right before half time. Right before half time. We've been the better team stats wise. They've had more possession, but we've done better with it. I think we just got to keep it up. I think we've got to go out there and just... You've done well, so just continue. I've seen fucking one highlight, but I will take another shit second half with no highlight. I really will. It's boring for you, I know, but it's a fucking huge 3 points for me, and that's all that really matters. I'm tight, aren't I? We'll probably see some kind of fun. But we're gonna make it. I don't think we are. 70th minute now. We're gonna make some changes. I'm gonna bring on the Adama, who I can't. I'm gonna get because I can put my tongue back in. The man who I can't name. I don't know why I can't say it. I don't know why. I've had players with a similar name or the same name on other saves, and on YouTube, and people have just I've taken the mick out of me, to be honest with you. So I'm not going to try and say it, but Sobhay, I don't know, Sorbet is going to come on to make, well, his first game in charge while I've been managing. We brought on 3 youngsters there, to be honest, all 3, I think all under the age of 21, so that's really good for the future of the club, as the Whale runs at people, has a strike. Do we now play defensive or what? Because this is going to be a huge 3 points. It doesn't make us. It doesn't move us any higher in the table. But it's just going to be a huge 3 points that we wasn't really expected to get, and we've done it. It's been absolutely boring for you. It is the Cairo International Stadium. I'm expecting a full capacity crowd. We've done it. What a victory! What a victory! Man of the match has been the 18-year-old Syed, who is just... As an 8, he's not 18-year-old. He's not. He's so mature. He's a really good little player. Actually does really well. Quite consistent with his ratings. You can see it's basic straight line there, but just does really well. I like the look of him, and I think he's going to be a star as well at this club, and maybe further in the future. Who knows? But that has just been... I didn't expect it. I didn't expect it at all. Well, thank you for watching, guys. Again, 100 episodes, huge, incredible, every single one of you. You don't know what it means. You don't know what... I know it's... Whatever, you know, I could upload 100 episodes easy. Anyone could do that. But you guys do stick with me. I don't know why you stick with me, but you do for whatever reason. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. You don't know what it means. I don't think I can put into words what it means. It's not financial, if that's what it's nothing to do with financial, because believe me, I am making no money from it. Nothing, literally, absolutely. For the time I put in for it, nothing. Pittance. But it's not financial I'm on about. It's just I can't put into words what it means. So thank you very much, guys. I'm waffling. I really am sorry. But thank you for what. How many times I'm going to say it? And I'm not going to tilt my head as I say goodbye. But I'll see you in the next episode. Take care. Don't. Take care.